What's up, everybody? It's Suck Addict back again with another video on Dungeon Alchemist. So they added a massive new update, which includes a ton of new stuff, such as circular walls. You can turn collision off between objects, so you can put two objects together, or just make it so it doesn't snap to a grid anymore. You can resize the map after the fact. Man, different room height placements. I don't know. There's too much to even go over verbally off the top of my head. They do have patch notes available on Steam as well as in their Discord. The Discord is a great place to get inspiration, ideas, keep up to date with this fucking incredible program. So, yeah, let's get into it. This here is a town that I worked on and put in my last session here. I call it Timora's Pass. So this showcases a lot of the new ruins stuff, as well as the collision mechanics. So see right here, that's just a dock, and yeah, I just put together a bunch of different boards, different pieces to make it, you know, look like a dock, especially because my players play in this view. So from up here, I mean, looks pretty good to me. A water wheel dock. Here's some of the new ruined walls that you can put in. Here's some of the plaster ones. We got some of the stonework ones over here. Broken items of almost any item they have in the game, like the bookcase, table, chairs, beds, you know, whatever. Doors, chandeliers, urns, barrels, all of it. Yeah, the floor, you can change that to broken, give it a really weathered look. Here is my favorite part up here. So the graveyard, they've added quite a bit of stuff that allows this to really pop and just seem unique, as well as all of the spider web stuff. So there's a lot of webbed columns, webbed items that they've added, cocoons, webbed victims. So there's a lot of good stuff you can do with that. Like in here, I made this big church with a bunch of spiders, so they're like, okay, let's go kill some spiders. They go in and a corpse flower drops on top of them. If you don't know what that is, ask your DM. Hopefully you never have to fight one. Alright, so let's start a new map here. They added a new preset called the jungle preset, so I'm just going to go with that. Skip the whole make our own jungle thing. I'm going to go with fjords. Dense growth, sure, let's do it. We can always take stuff out easier than adding it, in my opinion. Room placement. I don't even know if we're going to have any rooms on here, but if we do, let's put it at the plateau level, which is just the mid-level. Alright, so this is what we got. Oh my god, look at me go. I forgot to resize the map, but no worries. All we have to do is... Oh, get out of there. Grab that, and you can drag and just resize. It will auto-generate and just keep the same template. Look at that easy. Okay, so I just need a small swampy section for them to come across some potential monsters, dangers, traveler, I don't know, something to add a little more pizzazz to the encounter, if you will. So let's see, I'm going to do some terraforming right off the bat. There's way too much water on this, so I'm going to flatten terrain to room height, turn my brush size up, and let's just raise some of this up. I do want to keep a decent amount of water, even if it's not like part of a river, lake, something like that, just in the swampy areas. Even on the land, I want some of the water on there. Not that much. That's quite a bit. Okay. This will smooth anything above the waterline down to the room height as well, so it can give it more of a uniform look. Something about this program is just meditative. Can be, you know, same like painting, playing drums, for any of you musicians out there. Okay. So that's looking a little better as a template. And now I'm just going to flatten terrain here. I'll do more terraforming to bring stuff up, but I want the basic See, if we were to look from top down, it's already looking like a swamp. So now I'm going to add water around where the water already is, and that should take care of a lot of that weird elevation looking stuff, especially from this angle of this view. It'll really smooth it out, and then we can hit it with the smooth tool is what I usually like to do. If we wanted to add a little more water in places, we can do that. Right here, maybe some right here. Okay. Ooh, what is that? Interesting. Almost do like a path made of sticks through the jungle here. That's pretty badass. Cool. Now I'm learning new stuff. Look at that. Alright, head back to this. The smooth terrain. So if you just like lightly hit your water sections with this, do you see how much that just kind of smooths it out? Makes a huge difference in my opinion. Alright, just quickly hit all that, smooth that bitch out. Alright, already looking a lot better. That looks a lot worse in this view, but again, I'm worried about this more than anything else. For the sake of my game. I'm not sure what virtual tabletops actually let you play in that, I don't know, 3D perspective. I forgot what they call it, but man, that is awesome. I just use Roll20, tried and true, you know, classic. I love that program though. I have, oh man, hundreds of hours into it. And it's got a lot of built-in tools that are great. If you're a subscriber to it, they'll hook you up with free stuff every month as a thank you. It was just started by a couple homies who played D&D, and then one of them moved, and they happened to be software developers, so they just developed a program, not expecting anybody to want to use it, and here they are, like, making it their job, so congratulations to those bruvs. I mean, I say that looks pretty swampy. I still feel like I need a little more water, though, especially in this middle section, so... Oh. Increase the brush size. Rookie mistake. Okay. So, they've added a whole new category. Oh, insects category. So there's all the spider webs I was talking about, if you wanted to add any of those. There's wall plants as well, so overgrown roots are now a thing for the more jungle Aztec-y kind of environments. Moss-covered rocks. I mean, for swamps, come on. Jungles, anything, that's amazing. So, I'm looking for a good reason to use these. You can make it poke up through the water. Yeah, that gives it a really good dynamic kind of look. Throw that over here. Moss-covered big rock. Okay. Throw some here for the rogue to hide behind. That kind of looks good. And I'm just holding left shift to be able to put down multiple. Yeah, I'm just clicking. I don't have to go back and hit that to drag it on over again. Yeah, just hold left shift again. Extremely helpful. Little keybind. Alright. Add a few more rocks. I like to put the rocks in the water because it really just kind of gives it, even if it's under the water's surface. Gives it a more interesting look. Let's see, what else do I want to do here? Big moss-covered rock too. Ah, I like that one better. You've been replaced. Alright, yeah, that's badass. Cool. Look at that. I feel like I should disperse these a little bit. Need more lily pads. More lily pads. I think this might be a perfect spot for frog hemoth. Except a couple of them have already fought one, so I don't want to keep it original. But man, gotta love the frog hemoths. Or I can go with the Futurama variant and go with the Hypnofrog hemoth. That'd be a session to remember. Palm trees, damn. Grass. This is the grass I like because it looks kind of like water reeds. So it gives it a really good look, and when it pokes up through the water, I feel like it accentuates the, I don't know, edge of the water a little better than all the other plants I was trying with. I'll put those, resize one, make it a little bigger, change the angle, and then hold left shift while we make some more of those. Then I'll do this a third time, and I'm going to turn collisions off, because then you can put them under the lily pads, like, see, it can kind of collide with the log there and the other foliage I have. That collisions off button is absolutely incredible. So, and then we are going to put a little hermit mutt, or a hut out here. We could put a hermit's mutt too, you know? No reason a hermit can't have a little swamp dog. Oh man, that's already giving me some inspirational ideas. My session is until Sunday, so if anybody wants to drop in any inspiration for this, feel free to leave that in the comments. I will throw that in the game. No problem. Could always use some help DMing if any of you are DMs, you know what I'm talking about. Shit takes forever sometimes. You use like 110% of your brain power, which for me is a Herculean task. It needs to be a little smaller. Okay, yeah, that looks good. And then I'm looking for one more. Ooh, those orchids look pretty good, too. Sorry, bear with me. I'm gonna get distracted a lot. This program's just fun to fuck around on, so. Okay, where are they? Oh, lily pad with flower. Look at them go. Look at these guys, gals. They are slaying on this program. Let's see, put some plants around the rocks I placed, because that definitely helps it make feel more natural, like they've been growing there a while and not just placed on a Dungeon Alchemist program. Venus flytrap, gotta love that. Oh, carnivorous plants too. There we go. That's what happened to our hermit in the woods. Got the music player. Man, where are they? I think they're under flowers. If you're enjoying the music, this is the Pillars of Eternity soundtrack. That is an incredible... there's two of them. Pillars of Eternity 1, I don't remember the name. Shit. And then Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire, which is more like a piratey based one, but most of the critical role actors are voice actors in that game. Matt Mercer plays like two of my favorite characters. And let's see. Yeah, it's just a great RPG. I believe it's made by Obsidian. Fuck, now I'm gonna have to do a playthrough of that or something. But yeah, I found that if I kind of put these around, it made it feel a little more swampy, a little more alive, putting some of these flowers around, make sure collision's off with that new feature so it doesn't delete any other stuff. But yeah, so we can put it right down there under it. I don't want it to be too bright. That looks pretty good, honestly, already. I mean, it could be a bit bigger if we want to do some combat, so I'm going to drag it down a bit here. And give it a sec. Thinking, loading. Oh, we got the spinning circle now. There we go, look at that. And it just auto-populated all that. All I gotta do is really terraform it, smooth it out here. Raise the brush size up a bit. In accordance with some of the previous tips I gave, I'm gonna raise the terrain with a small brush in some areas. Just enough to bring it up so the stone in the underlayer starts to show. There it is, okay. And smooth that out. See, it kind of gives it a little bit of depth without going too crazy. And again, I'm more worried about the top-down view than anything else for my sessions. So this might be different for you if you're playing on a different VTT. Virtual tabletop. But there we go. And alright, let's draw a room. So they have a whole new section, Abandoned Ruins, and this will just auto-generate the ruins. We just want a hovel. I would say we can do a little hermit hut right here. Yeah, and just like that. Okay, we need a little outhouse too. Let's do that right there. Perfect. Perfect. See how easy that is? Alright. Let's see. Remove rooms. So if I wanted to, let's just do a little example. That house is too big. Just remove it. Add the swamp back on. And actually, let's do the halfway point. That looks good to me. Looks pretty good to me. Alright, add a ruined door. Or should we make the door? Yeah, well, answer my own damn question. You guys didn't chime in fast enough. I'm gonna remove this front wall. Get on out of here. Go to objects here, type in door, and there is a broken, ruined door right here. Okay. Let me get rid of some of these flowers. I'm gonna make a little path to the outhouse using that new bamboo kind of thing we might need to smooth the terrain between our new outhouse over here and the door. Yeah, there we go. Smooth that out a bit. Okay. Where is it? I don't need to brush that big. Cool. I like that. Alright, we got the broken door just laying there. It's clipping through that. We'll just do this thing. That'll work. Okay, so that's a hole in the floor. Don't want that, because my players will definitely be like, oh, I want to go through the cellar door. I just don't want to have to make a cellar. So let's just remove the option, shall we? Alright, let's go over and make those floors look a little more broken. What does everybody need? Even a hermit. A bed. So let's add a broken bunk bed. How about that? Over here in the corner. We already got that broken thing. Here, let's move that. Broken chair. They've added so many different kind of broken models. It's awesome. So let's see. That one's already used. That one's used. This one's not. I know it's technically a different style, but it won't be too apparent. Alright, broken table now. Perfect. Make that a bit bigger. And put a candle on the ground that's unlit. How about that? What else should we do here? Wall lights. Torch out here that's unlit. And a torch out front of the bathroom, of course. Also unlit. Wall lights, there it is. For this, we'll turn collisions back on. I just find it's easier to snap these to the grid. Fuck it. Turn all these out though, because again, this is the hermit's shack that is now abandoned. Okay. There's walls here, so plaster, I don't mind the plaster. I think it looks pretty good. But let's make it wood. Feels a little more swampy. Alright, and I'm gonna break up the monotony by just changing a couple of these, and then selecting this one, going over here, changing a couple of them. Let's see, you already used that version. Yeah, so they got like 3 or 4 different versions and variants of their ruined walls, so you can break up that monotony, and it not even have 2 wall segments look alike next to each other. So that's fantastic. As well as the windows, they've added ruined variants of windows, so I'm gonna put one between. Let's do one there. And the shutters I want to go out that way. Seems like enough light for this guy. Cool. Gives me a way to add some loot and break this up a bit. I will swing that door open. Oh, this way. Get out of here, Fortnite. Wonder if they have broken toilets. Let's find out. Toilet. Green. That's alright though. Well, honestly, there we go. I mean, that's pretty good. We got plenty of cover, plenty of places to hide. We got that in there. It doesn't even need to necessarily be a combat encounter on this one, but yeah, that's a demonstration of some of the new features. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I just need to make this seem a little swampy, so how did I do this last time? I want to say it was this one. We raised the brightness up a bunch. Maybe a little more than that. Change the sun position, be right overhead, and then we can lower the brightness a bit. There we go. I'd say that looks pretty swampy. Pretty spoopy swampy. Okay. Man, that green tint is a lot. It's a little heavy. That's a bit better. Okay. Well, I hope I've showed a decent amount of the new stuff. If anybody has any questions on any of this stuff, I'm all ears. Just shoot me a comment or a private message, whatever you guys would like to do there, and I'll be happy to answer any questions or make a new video or anything like that. Wow. Well, if you've watched until the end, I really appreciate it. If you could leave this with a like or a subscribe even, that would be great. I have like 8 subscribers now, which kind of blows my mind. So, yeah, thank you guys. Stay frosty. Enjoy the week. Have a good weekend. All that bullshit. And talk to you guys next time.